ngayon, I'm with my partner, Jovelyn Peñaranda, over here. At nandito kami ngayon sa Ayala Malls Feliz sa may Infanta Highway para mag-interview ng mga random student tungkol sa labor management relations.
So, dito natin malalaman kung hanggang saan yung mga nalalaman nila tungkol sa labor management relations. So, let's go partner! Pasok na tayo sa loob ng Ayala Mall, Feliz.
Let's go! Let's see sino ang ating unang student na may interview.
Mukhang madalang ang mga estudyante ngayon, partner ah.
Kaya nga partner eh.
Ayun sila ate na student, pwede kaya natin silang ma-interview at sumagot sa ating mga katanungan about sa labor management relation.
Tara, try natin. Mga ate, pwede po ba kayo ma-interview at ma-video?
Pwede po.
Pwede po kayo tumayo.
Okay po. Ano pong pangalan niyo ate?
Ako po si Elisa Castro po.
Ikaw po ate?
Elaine Pillain po.
Ali at Miss Elaine, ano year level na po kayo at saan po kayo nag-aaral?
Fourth year na po kami sa Marikina Polytechnic College po.
Fourth year din po, same school din po kami.
Pa tayo lumipat doon sa walang init kasi po naiinitan na po kayo dyan eh.
Sige po.
Sally at Miss Elaine, para lang po aware kayo sa mga itatanong namin, tungkol po ito lahat sa labor management relations.
Pero don't worry mga ate kasi may matatanggap kayong premyo kapag nasagot nyo lahat ng aming mga katanungan. Okay po ba tayo doon?
Okay na okay po.
So mga ate, ready na po ba kayo sumagot?
Ready na kami.
First question, what is labor management relation?
Labor relation is a field of study that can have different kinds of meaning depending on the context in which it is used. In an international context po, siguro, it is a subfield of labor history that studies the human relation in regards with its work in its broadest sense and how this connects to questions of social inequality.
Oh, that's correct, Miss Ali. And alam niyo ba mga ate ang importance ng labor management relations?
Hindi po eh.
So, the importance of great labor relations will make a business successful in the long run. A good understanding between employees and employers is important to reduce industrial disputes. Okay ba yun mga ate?
Opo, ngayon, alam na po namin ang important of labor management relation.
Okay po, kung merong importance, meron din pong function ang labor management relation. We have grievance and complaint administration, conflict management, unfair labor practice, agency complaints at contract interpretation, settlement agreements, union relation, labor management at saka information requests, and collective bargaining and organizing demonstration. And the last is training. Okay po mga ate, dahil may idea na kayo about sa labor management relation, sa tingin ko ay masasagutan nyo na ang aming mga next na katanungan. So, let's proceed to the next question. Ikaw po, Mas Elaine, what is labor union?
Alam ko po yan kaso medyo hindi ko na po maalala. Pero may reflection paper po ako. Pwede ko pong basahin.
Pwede naman po.
Trade or labor union in the Philippines are organizations sanctioned by Labor Code of the Philippines as acknowledgeable of Filipino workers. Freedom to self-organize trade union aim to promote enlightenment among Filipino workers concerning wage, hour of work, and other legal rights.
Tama po ang iyong sagot, Miss Elaine. Mukhang matatalin ang na-interview natin ngayon, partner.
Kaya nga partner eh.
At ganoon din, sa labor union, meron tayong apat na types. We have craft-based union, industrial unions, general union, at federation.
Siguro napapaisip kayo kung ano yung pinagkaiba ng apat na yon. Don't worry kasi explain namin yan. Ang una sa listahan ay ang craft-based union. Ito ay it's the daily wage earners of varied profession form this union to give them bargaining power to safeguard the rights and interests. The second is yung industrial unions is the manual labor, semi-skilled, highly skilled workers from any industry. For example, electricity, steel industry form this union. They form it an industry of regional field.
Next is yung general union. So, all types of unions like craft and industrial unions have one central body. An example includes the National Labor Union Congress. This central union has high power to negotiate for the employees' rights. Lastly, the federation. Many small or localized unions come together to form the federation. It also acts like a political entity with the characteristics of a union.
Okay, next question po tayo. What do you think about labor legislation?
The terms of labor legislation is used to cover all the law which has been enacted to deal employee and non-employee, wages, working condition, industrial relation, social security, and welfare of person, employee in industry.
Meron din po importance yung labor legislation. Ang alam ko po is, it is to protect the employees' rights.
Wow, very good kayo dun, Miss Ali and Miss Elaine. Mukhang gusto niyo talaga manalo ah. Tama yan at madami din kayo natutunan sa ating napag-usapan ngayon na topic. Very good kayo dyan. So, dumako naman tayo sa collective bargaining. Do you guys have any idea about it?
Yes po. So, it is the process in which working people, through their unions, negotiate their contracts with their employers to determine their employment, including pay, hours, leave, also job health and safety policies, including din po dito yung para magkaroon sila ng more time with their family and friends. And may example po yung collective bargaining from what I know po. It's pay and increase or changing the working hours.
Ang galing ng mga estudyanteng to at mukhang nag-aaral din silang mabuti at mga mukhang nasa top student. Anyway, may itatag lang kami ng partner ko about sa objective ng collective bargaining. So, ano yung mga yun, partner?
The objectives of collective bargaining is to establish fair works rules and policies. Unions aim to bargain for policies and rules that protect members' rights, ensure due process, and promote fairness and justice in the workplace.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Maraming salamat, Miss Elaine and Miss Ali, sa mga inilaan yung oras para sa aming mga katanungan. Kahit na may camera, ay talaga namang nasagot nyo ng tama ang aming mga tanong. Dahil dyan, ibibigay na namin yung aming premyo na tulad ng pinangako namin kanina. Ito sa'yo. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat din po. Tsaka may mga natutunan din po kami sa inyo. Thank you
Thank
po.
you po. Okay, partner, hanap ulit tayo ng ating huling may interview para ipagpatuloy ang ating mga katanungan about sa labor management relation. So, tara!
Uy, teka lang, partner. Mukhang si ate, student siya. Siya na ka-interview natin.
Sige, tara.
Hello po, ate.
Hello po.
Pwede po ba namin kayo ma-interview?
Tungkol po saan po?
About po sa labor management relation.
Sige po, pwede naman po.
Okay, salamat po. Ano pong pangalan niyo, ate?
Ako po si Kilandria Michelle Beyonce Cruz or short for Kel na lang po.
Okay. Okay, Miss Kel, ano year level mo na po at saan ka po nag-aaral?
Ako po ay 4th year college sa Marikina Polytechnic College.
So, para lang ako po about sa aming tanong, tungkol po ito sa labor management relation.
Tulad po na nasabi namin sa last in-interview namin, meron po kayong premyo na makukuha galing sa amin kapag tama ang iyong nasagot sa aming mga katanungan para na rin sa nalaan mong oras para sa amin. Ready ka na po ba?
Ready na po.
Okay, let's start.
Kinakabahan ka po ba?
Opo, sobra.
Wag ka po mag-alala, hindi po kami nangangain. So, ito na po yung first question namin sa'yo. What are the types of bargaining strategies?
So the types of bargaining strategies we have two types. First is the distributive bargaining or process most appropriate when the available resources are limited. All the parties involved want to ensure maximum benefits to the freedom. For example, this most common in labor agreement negotiations, salary negotiations, and products fixed price and price usage. And the second one is the integrative bargaining, where the creativity can lead to value creation as each side seeks to create an agreement for beneficial for both parties.
Your answer is correct, Miss Kel. Ang ganda ng sagot mo. Siguro top student ka rin sa school nyo. Okay, so going back sa next question naman tayo. What is the contents of the collective bargaining agreement or the CBA?
It is a written legal contract between an employer and union representing employees. The CBA is the result of an extensive negotiation process between parties regarding topics such as wages, hours, and terms and conditions of employment.
That's also correct. Meron lang kami follow-up question regarding sa CPA. So, what do you think the three categories of
Ano po yun eh? Ayun, naalala ko na po. Yung three different categories of CBA is mandatory, voluntary, permissive, and legal practice.
tama? Kaya po bang i-explain ang bawat isa kung hindi naman po okay lang?
Kaya naman. First, mandatory subjects are those topics required by law and the National Labor Relations Board or the NLRB. Those subjects include items such as wages, overtime, bonuses, grievance procedures. Also, we have safety and work practices and seniority, as well as procedures for discharge, layoff, or recall and discipline. Second, voluntary or permissive, which the parties may agree to bargain over these, but are not required by law, and can refuse to discuss them without fear of unfair labor practice charge. Lastly, the illegal subjects. These issues prohibited because they violate the law. Examples includes illegal discrimination in closed shops, where employers want to recruit members from
Wow, impressive answers from you, Miss Kel. Ito na po, last question na po. Mukhang masasagot nyo naman ito dahil napakaganda ng mga sagot mo sa mga questions kanina.
Okay.
So, ang last question natin ay, what is the unionism in the government?
So, the unionism in the government is the system of rules and procedures that govern the election and appointment of representatives. Also, the allocation of resources and the determination of policy within trade union. That's all.
Tama ka pa ulit, Miss Kel. Nakakatuwa naman at nasagot mo lahat ng aming mga katanungan. Napakaganda ng mga sagot mo. At dahil dyan, tulad ng pinangako namin kanina, ito na yung premyo mo.
Thank you po.
Thank you po ulit.
Pwede po mag-shoutout po? Pwede naman. So, shoutout po sa sir namin sa IHRM. Salamat po sa lahat ng learnings. Yun po.
Salamat po ulit.
Thank you po.
Partner, kamusta naman ngayong araw?
Okay naman partner, nakakatuwa lang dahil yung mga in-interview nating mga student ay mga may natutunan at may alam sa topic natin about sa labor management relation.
Kaya nga at nakakamiss yung mga pagsasagot nila kanina. Lalo na sa mga binigay na impormasyon.
Tama. So, dito na po nagtatapos ang aming video. Sana po may napulot kayong aral at patuloy na matuto. sa mga bagay-bagay.